Have you ever felt small, unseen, or disrespected by someone's words or actions? Maybe it was a careless remark at work, a harsh comment at home, or even a rude stranger. We've all been there. Those moments sting. They make us question ourselves, our worth, and even our confidence. But here's something powerful. You have more control in those moments than you think. You can rise above the disrespect, protect your peace, and even turn the experience into an opportunity for growth. That's not wishful thinking. It's the heart of Stoic philosophy. The ancient Stoics, people like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, faced betrayal, insults, and constant challenges, yet they refused to let disrespect define them. Instead, they used it as a training ground for inner strength. In this video, we'll explore 5 Stoic-inspired ways to handle disrespect. These aren't abstract theories, they're practical tools you can use right away. By the end, you'll know how to reclaim your power, keep your dignity, and transform disrespect into personal growth. Let's begin. Way 1. Control your reaction. When someone disrespects you, what's your first instinct? Maybe anger flares up, maybe you feel the urge to snap back, or maybe you shut down completely. That's natural. But here's the problem. Reacting in the heat of the moment gives your power away. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." The insult is outside your control, but your reaction, that's yours entirely. Here's a simple practice. The next time you feel disrespected, pause. Count to 5 before saying anything. Ask yourself, is this worth my peace? Does their opinion define me? Spoiler, it doesn't. That pause creates space between the trigger and your response. Instead of an outburst you'll regret, you gain the power to choose. Maybe you respond calmly, maybe you let it slide. Either way, you stay in control. Disrespect may spark the fire, but only you decide if it burns. Way 2. Shift your perspective. Sometimes, disrespect cuts deep. Words sting, actions humiliate. But here's the Stoic insight. Often disrespect isn't about you at all. Epictetus taught, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. When someone lashes out, it's usually a reflection of their inner world, their stress, their insecurity, their fear. They're projecting, not describing your worth. Think of it like mud being thrown at you. Does it make sense to argue with the mud? Of course not. You wipe it off and keep walking. So when someone talks down to you, instead of asking, why me? Try asking, what's happening in them? That shift takes the pressure off your shoulders. Their behavior reveals more about their character than yours. This doesn't excuse disrespect, it reframes it. You stop internalizing the insult, and you start protecting your peace. Perspective changes everything. What once felt personal now becomes impersonal. And with that shift, you rise above instead of sinking down. Way 3. Set boundaries with calm strength. Here's something many people struggle with. Setting boundaries. Maybe you've let someone disrespect you because you didn't want to cause conflict. But here's a truth the Stoics understood. Self-respect requires boundaries. Seneca said, "He who is brave is free." True freedom is having the courage to stand up for yourself, calmly and firmly. Setting boundaries doesn't mean exploding in anger. It's about clear, composed communication. It can be as simple as saying, "I don't appreciate that," or "Let's keep this conversation respectful." Think of your tone as water. Calm, steady, but strong enough to carve through stone. You're not trying to dominate the other person. You're making it clear, I respect myself and I expect the same from you. The benefit? You don't just demand respect from others, you reinforce it within yourself. Each time you set a boundary, you send a message to your own mind. I matter. My dignity matters. Boundaries are not barriers. They're bridges to healthier interactions and proof of your inner strength. Way 4. Focus on your virtue. Here's where Stoicism goes deeper. The real power isn't just about controlling others, it's about controlling yourself. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Your response to disrespect reveals your character. If you lash out, you mirror the other person. If you stay grounded, you show who you truly are. So instead of asking, how do I make them respect me? Ask, am I acting in alignment with my values? If the answer is yes, then their opinion doesn't matter. Take this example. Imagine someone spreads a rumor about you. Do you retaliate and spread one back? Or do you rise above, staying honest and dignified? The Stoic chooses the latter. Virtue means choosing truth, courage, and self-control, even when others don't. It's not easy, but that's what makes it powerful. At the end of the day, respect from others is unpredictable, but respect for yourself, that's always within reach. Way 5. Let go of the need for validation. This final way might be the hardest. Deep down, most of us crave validation. We want approval. We want to feel seen. But that need makes us fragile. Epictetus warned, if you are ever tempted to seek outside approval, realize that you have compromised your integrity. Think about how often disrespect stings, because we're secretly hoping for validation from that person. When they don't give it, or worse, when they insult us, we feel crushed. The Stoic solution is radical freedom. Stop needing validation. Anchor your worth in yourself, not in others' opinions. Picture a sturdy tree. The wind can howl, but the roots hold strong. That's you when you stop chasing approval. Here's a mantra to try. Their opinion does not define my worth. Say it out loud, write it down, live it. The less you depend on others' respect, the more powerful and grounded you become. Final thoughts. Turning disrespect into growth. Disrespect will always find its way into our lives. A careless remark, a dismissive glance, a cutting comment, none of us can escape it. But what happens next is always in your hands. You can let those moments define you, or you can use them as a forge to become stronger, calmer, and wiser. That's the beauty of the Stoic path. It doesn't promise to erase pain or shield you from rude people. What it does offer is something more powerful, the ability to transform every slight, every insult, into fuel for your character. Each time you choose composure over rage, perspective over pride, dignity over desperation, you are quietly building a self that cannot be shaken. And this isn't about perfection. It's about practice. One pause, one boundary, one moment of courage at a time. That's how growth happens. Small steps that slowly add up to a new way of living. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which Stoic practice feels most urgent for your own life right now? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'll be reading, and I look forward to your reflections. Thank you for watching Stoic Wisdom today. If this message resonated with you, please like the video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs more calm and strength in their life. Until next time, stay calm, stay grounded, stay stoic.